Good morning, everybody. It's that time of the morning whereby the Big R Solution Sports Program bring you the exciting news as far as football is concerned. This is the time. This is the crunch time. And then I'll tell you one thing, from now on, we'll be doing top 4 in Europe. We'll be doing top 8 in South Africa, because this is the time now. It's a crunch time. All games are important. And then later, after towards the end of because in Europe I think they're left with 9 games. Towards the end of the games, then we'll also be looking at the relegation situation, what's happening there. Then my name is the Saubrey Boyz Walefatse from the Big R, together with Ntwentle, Jacob, Jackie, Selematsela from the Big R. Tonight we don't have Slasborn, but I think he promised to join us a little bit later. So I hope he's gonna join us a little bit later. Jackie, welcome to the show. And the topic of today, Jackie, where I want people to comment. I want people to tell us, we have seen what is happening with Chippa United. Coaches are being changed, very quickly. And then I don't know what's your take as a viewer out there. Do you think it's good for football, or do you think this could be the demise for Chippa Mpengezi? That's another thing that we need to talk about. Also, we need to talk about top 4 in England. It's getting hot. What do you think? Who's gonna be in the top 4 in England? And then who's gonna win the league in La Liga? So probably you need to talk about that. And then also in Italy, what's your take? Who's gonna win La Liga? And then those are some of the topics that I want us to talk about. And also, because we are heading towards the end of the season in all the leagues, who do you think qualifies to win the Ballon d'Or? Those are some of the things that I want your comments on. Jackie, welcome to the show. Welcome the viewers and give us the news.
Oh, Mr. Tau, thank you very much, my brother. Thank you for welcoming me. And thank you very much to the viewers out there. I'm greeting you this morning. And I can tell you one thing. We are definitely moving on. And then we are here to entertain you. We are here to share ideas with you guys. And then our sports show is fully packed with information this morning. So we are ready for anything. We are ready to share this thing with you. And then we are ready to deliver the goods. Thank you very much. Let me go back to Mr. Tau before I can continue.
Yes, I'm sure the viewers out there, you are interested. But Jackie, let's jump to it. Give us the news. Give us the results and the news. Start with local.
Thank you very much, my brother, once more. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to start with the Premiership, which is the DSTV Premiership, and then I'm going to start with the results that just took place recently. And I'll start with a game that was the games that were played on the 3rd of April. It's between Moroka Swallows was playing against Golden Arrows, and that game ended at 1-1 draw. Maritzburg United was playing against Chippa United. This was such a very interesting kind of a game, because at one stage, Chippa United was leading 1-0. And then in the second half, it changed to 5-1. And this very same game brought us another topic, which is the Chippa United situation, whereby coaches are being changed like underwears, with due respect on that. Yeah. And then Cape Town City was playing against Baroka FC, and that game ended at the 0-0 draw. And then the following game, which was on the 4th, Black Leopards was playing at home against Usutu Ulma Peshankone, Amazulu Football Club. Guys, I don't know what magic is Benny McCarthy bringing to the Amazulu team, because now they've beaten Black Leopards 1-0 in Toyando, and they are sharing the second spot with another team. I'll tell you now, but they are equal with points. Sundowns is still on top. And then Amazulu is on the third position. They're sharing that second spot with the Golden Arrows. And then we had another game as well. Bloemfontein Celtic was playing against TS Galaxy. That game it was also very interesting. And Bloemfontein Celtic scored 2 goals, and TS Galaxies scored only 1 goal. And then, in a nutshell, those are the results that I've got quickly. And then I'm going to rush straight through to the fixtures, because remember that we didn't have much games over the past week because it was our FIFA weekend. And then we've got the following fixtures starting to take place from the 6th. And then we've got Chakuma Chamazivandela will be playing against the Mamelodi Sundowns. That will be an away game for Sundowns in Venda. And then Kaizer Chiefs, Amakosi, after their great win against Wilat, Casablanca, they'll be playing against Stellenbosch FC. That game is taking place at 5 o'clock. And then on the 9th, another fixture as well, Stellenbosch FC will be playing against Amazulu, the Penny McCarthy team. On the 10th, we've got Cape Town FC playing against SuperSport United, TS Galaxy playing against Chakuma Chamazivandela. On the 11th, we've got Golden Arrows playing against Bloemfontein Celtic, and then Swallows itself, not Moroka Swallows. Swallows FC will be playing against the Black Leopards. And then in a nutshell, the last game they will be on the 12th, which is Chippa United will be playing against Mamelodi Sundowns. Yeah, those are the features for now. And then what I will do right now, Mr. Dow, if you allow me to do that, I would like to rush quickly and check the top 8 in terms of the table on the PSL or on the Premiership table. I just want to, I will just indicate a few things, and this is strictly top 8. I will deal with up to top 8, nothing else. Number 1, we're still having Sundowns, who played 18 games, and they've collected 40 points. Golden Arrows, they've played 21 games, and they collected 37 points. Amazulu Football Club, for the very first time, out at number 3, played 21 games, and they collected 37 points. The gap there is only 3 points with the leading Mamelodi Sundowns, even though they've played 3 games more. SuperSport United, they've played 21 games, and they collected 35 points. Then number 5 is Orlando Pirates Amabagania, playing 21 games, collecting 35 points as well. And number 6 is Swallows FC, playing 20 games and collecting 33 points. Number 7 is Cape Town FC, Cape Town City FC, playing 21 games and collecting 27 points. And then number 8, TS Galaxy, playing 21 points and collecting 26 points. Playing 21 games and collecting 26 points. That is our top 8 for today. And then on top of that, thank you very much, Tau. While I'm still on that, I would like to give you guys the breaking news quickly, the local news, breaking news. I've got a few that are available at the moment, and then I would like to share that with you guys. Now, let's look at this particular breaking news. There's a player from Amazulu. His name is Sibusiso Mabiliso. It is rumored that he refused to sign his extended contract, and then he's looking at going to join Kaizer Chiefs next season. And then there is also a player called Edmilson Dove, who is registered with the Cape Town FC, as well as Roland Puche, who is a former player of Cape Town FC. All those 2 players, they want to go and play for Amazulu. They want to reunite with their former coach, which is Coach Benny McCarthy. And then furthermore, good news, I would like to talk about the CAF results as well as fixtures that are available. Right, in terms of CAF, I'm also going to touch on the CAF Cup. And I'm going to touch on the Champions League as well. Let me start with the Champions League, whereby we had Sundowns playing against a team, Alminek, and then they played to a 0-0 draw. And then we've got Kaizer Chiefs as well, which played against Wydad Casablanca, And that game, Kaizer Chiefs won it by 1-0. And then we've got Orlando Pirates, who is participating in the CAF Cup, or they call it the Mandela Cup. And then it was an away game for Orlando Pirates, first game, and that game ended at 0-0 draw. Pirates played against Al Hilal Benghazi, and that game ended at 0-0 draw. Tau, before I can be able to go to the Italian league, let me come back to you in the studio so that you can be able to give me a direction where to from here. Thank you very much.
Well, some of the news, we hear that former player with Al Ahly is saying he wished that they don't draw Mamelodi Sundowns in the next round. That really shows now that we are gaining a respect that we're supposed to be getting. So I'm very proud to hear those news. We need to be respected, you know. So yeah, that's really encouraging to hear that. So in other words, some people are scared of Mamelodi Sundowns. And the other news is Agosto Palacio. We'll talk about this at some point. Is tipping Benny McCarthy to be the next coach of Bafana Bafana. So maybe we'll need to discuss and hear what are the views of our viewers out there. But that will be a topic for another day. I was just giving the news in passing. And then, Jackie, that's what is happening locally and then in the African continent. So, you can go to the Italian league. Let's hear what's happening there. And once you go there at the Italian league, you know, as I said, you know, Ronaldo is a great player. He's a great player. Make no mistake, he's doing well at the age of 35. The guy is still scoring goals. And Ronaldo knows how to silence critics. When they criticize him, he responds in a different way, you know. And you know what we saw over the weekend? He helped Juventus to at least get a point. And that's a kind of a player. But we had the news that he might go back to Real Madrid. I don't know what's going to happen, but we'll talk about that. Let's go to Italy. Tell us what's happening.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother. Let me just start with the two fixtures that took place. And then it was Juventus playing against Napoli. And that game, Juventus won that game 3-0. And the second one, which is Inter Milan, that game ended at 0-0 draw with Sassuolo. And then we've got a fixture which is available on the 10th. Spezia will be playing against Crotone. And then Parma will be playing against AC Milan. Udinese against Torino. And then on the 11th, Inter Milan, Cagliari, Sampdoria, Napoli, Juventus, Genoa, Hellas Verona, Lazio, Roma versus Bologna, Fiorentina versus Atalanta. And then on the 12th, we've got a feature there. Benevento playing against Sassuolo. And then the Crotone playing against Udinese. And Sampdoria will be playing against Hellas Verona. And the last game there, we've got Sassuolo playing against Fiorentina as well. So those are the features and those are the results for the Italian league. And remember that we said we will give you top 4 in the Italian league, and then top 8 in our local league. I will start with the first team, which is Inter Milan. Inter Milan has played 28 games, and they managed to accumulate 68 points. AC Milan, they played 29 games, and then they collected 60 points. Atalanta, at number 3, played 29 games, and then collected 58 points. Juventus played 28 games, and collected 56 points. And then at number 5, it's Napoli, played 28 games and then collected 56 points. And then number 6, we've got...
You're saying
Sorry, I said top 4. Sorry about that. Yes, sorry about that.
So
at number 4 is Juventus with 56 points. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So what is the difference between Juventus and the number 1?
Juventus is 56, 12 points already. That's too big. I don't see Juventus winning this one.
Who's leading? On top?
Inter Milan is still leading at 68 points.
At 68 points.
And then number 2, which is AC Milan, they're having 60 points. And remember, Inter Milan, they've got another game on hand as an advantage. So really, I think they are cruising.
No, don't close the door. Something can happen.
Yeah. It's football, definitely. Yeah. I agree with you, my friend. I agree with you.
We saw Atletico Madrid flying at the beginning, but now it's like things are bad. Don't close the door. I saw Barcelona leading way gap. Madrid came, catch them, and then they finally took the cup. So it's never too late. It's never too late.
I agree with you, my friend.
Don't celebrate until the fat lady sings. Lasbon, welcome to the show. How are you doing, Lasbon? We don't see you properly, Lasbon. Yeah, there you are. Now we can see you. Now we can see you. Yeah. Lasbon, are you able to give us the news in England in terms of results, in terms of top 4? Are you able to do that, or should I help you quickly?
Can you hear me, Mr. Chaval?
Yes, I can hear you quite clearly.
Okay, no, yes, I'm having problems with. I'm adjusting. They're still adjusting.
No, that's fine. We can move on quickly. Jackie, do you have the news for English League? English.
Okay, just 1 second.
English Premier League.
Premier League.
Don't worry, I'll move there quickly so that I save you time. All right.
I've got the fixtures. I've got the fixtures ready for the English Premier League. Yes, I've got the fixtures. Yes.
Yeah, let me give you the results quickly. Yesterday, Man United, they beat Brighton 2-1. Everton and Crystal Palace, they played 0-0. And then let's see what happened again. That was yesterday. Just a minute. And then we'll come to the table now. Before we go to the table, let's see. We have said about this that Jurgen Klopp is thinking of putting 7 players on sale. And then we don't know what's going to happen. It looks like things are not going well at, what is this? At Liverpool. So
Liverpool.
See what's going to happen. We just hope things go well. But let me give you the lock. The lock, we have Man United on top of the league. They have played 31 games. This is very interesting. 74 points. All right. And you're telling me,
sorry, you said United. It's Man City.
I wanted to say Man City. 31 games, 74 points. This is very interesting. You said Inter Milan is leading with 68 because this is how we check them now. And then Man United, number 2. Man United, don't count them out, man. But the difference is about 14 points. But remember, Man United have 1 game on hand. And then Leicester City at number 3. And then after 30 games, they have 56 points. And then Chelsea at number 4. After 30 games, 51 points. Maybe you're right. Maybe we need to move not only top. Remember, we are looking at who's going to be in top 4. All right? So we also look at 5 and 6 because that will tell us a difference. Now we have Tottenham Hotspurs, 30 games. They have 49. Now, the gap between Tottenham Hotspurs and Chelsea is sitting at number 4. It's 2 points. And Liverpool also at number 6. Also 49 points, meaning 2 points with Chelsea. It's going to be very interesting who's going to be in top 4. Now, let's discuss who do you think is going to be in top 4?
Okay, on my side, definitely Man City should be on the top 4. Man United, Leicester, and Liverpool.
And Liverpool. Okay.
Yes.
All right. And then Tshepang, what's your take?
I still believe it's still going to be Man City, Man United, I feel maybe Chelsea can come out third this time and Liverpool fourth. Yeah, I feel Leicester City might slip up.
Oh, you think Leicester City might slip up?
Yes.
All
I'm
right.
changing. I'm changing my predictions a bit now because teams are
Yeah.
just changing now. Yes.
Yeah. Now, do you guys think that Man United will catch up with Man City?
No.
I don't think so. Personally, I don't think Man United will catch up with Man City with that gap, and then with those numbers of games. Definitely, I'm not sure with that one.
And then
I can't put my money on that.
Oh, on that. All right. And
Yes.
now, this is a very interesting thing that I want us to discuss. Guys, what's your take of Arsenal? You know, the way I see things, I don't know who to blame, but if you ask me, I'll say the owners, the directors. These are the results of them firing Arsene Wenger. You know, Arsene Wenger had this strength. It was not only about in the field of play. One, his recruitment was very good. I don't know who was assisting him as far as recruitment is concerned. And remember, Arsene Wenger is from France, and he would always bring players from France, and always would bring the best players. All right. So I don't know how did they miss it. If I remember quite well, when the fans were not happy with Wenger, and then the fans wanted him out, Wenger said, guys, can you just allow me to finish the season and finish my contract? I think it was left with 1 year. For me, had they allowed that to happen, it would have been a very smooth transition. What would have happened? Let's say, had they allowed him to continue, and then probably they could have come up with an arrangement that, okay, we are going to make you a director of coaches or somebody who's recruit on our behalf. Now the relationship, I don't think that it's cordial now between Wenger and the team. So that has hampered, because you can imagine if Wenger was still there, Arteta is trying very hard to play football that Wenger played. All right. Remember, he was under Wenger's guidance. So that could have been a very nice combination, because I don't know what's happening with Arsenal. They seem lost. One of the things that really surprises me, I saw they brought Chambers back. I said, no, man, these people, do they know exactly what they want to do? And then Aubameyang, you know, this year is nowhere. So I understand why Barcelona did not sign him, all right? Firstly, he's old, and then he's not Aubameyang, who was at Dortmund, you know? He did well at Arsenal when he started, but now, his performance. I don't know, that's my take. What do you think? What's happening at Arsenal? Who to blame there?
Personally, Mr. Shabalala, with Arsenal, I think it's I think the technical part of the team is a problem, and the management. So ever since Arsene Wenger left, it's like they've started rebuilding. I think they're in that rebuilding phase, but they haven't found the right coaches, I think, and the right players to start doing that, because they're just all over the place. Even with the players that they get, it's just the level of consistency with them. It's a problem. So I don't know, but Arteta's a good coach. I think with the right players, if he can get the players that he wants, or probably Arsenal is a more of a developing team. They produce a lot of good youngsters over the past couple of years, and and the players have managed to return that sort of investment. But now it seems like that's not happening anymore. So I feel like clearly there's a problem, because Arsenal wasn't the team to sign older players like your Williams, even signing a Boomayang. I mean, like the age was just it was too far-fetched because they don't sign old players. They believe in building young players like your Cesc Fabregas, a product of Arsenal. So that old generation within that era, that was the Arsenal that we knew. So now I think they've lost that touch. Yes, they're rebuilding, so they say, but they haven't gotten it right at the moment. But I feel if they can bring back that touch again, we probably see a different Arsenal. But the coach, for me personally, is okay. I think they have a good coach. Arteta's a mastermind also, and he has learned from the best. He understands football. So in that department, they are okay. But within the players, I think, and the management at the top, they just need to look into certain things, and then they need to just get it right so that they can complement the coach also.
Jackie, what's your take?
You know, I would like to agree with you, my brother, on the issue of the consistency part of it. Definitely, the problem with Arsenal is that there's no consistency in terms of recruiting players. Why is it like that? It's because of the recruiting policy or the recruitment team or scouts. I don't think they're doing their job accordingly. And at the same time, if the house doesn't have a well-balanced roof, then it means that now there will be water coming into the house. So definitely, in terms of management, I think they are stabbing themselves in the back. And then what I would like to see happening in Arsenal, I would like to see the coach, which is Arteta, being allowed to beef up his own technical team. And then he must also be given a better budget so that he can be able to buy his own players that he thinks will be able to perform. Not maybe putting the issue of getting development players and then recruiting them, or maybe molding them into the senior team and all. No, that is a process. That's a long process as well. They must just give him all the rights or all the powers to be able to sign whatever player that he needs, and then he must be able to also beef up his own technical team, and then also be able to have a big say. Because currently, I don't think he's got a big say in the team. The management, I think they are acting the very same way with Chippa United, with our own Chippa United. That's how they operate at the moment. And that is to the downfall of the big brand, which is Arsenal itself.
Now, at some point, we'll discuss this. Is foreign investment killing the local football to develop? I'll tell you why. We saw the Glazers buying Man United, and then Man United starts struggling. Prior to that, Man United was doing well. The same with Arsenal, is now owned by Americans. Now, one of the things that really worries me, remember this team, they make money by qualifying the Champions League. The more they move higher in the stages of the Champions League, they get more money. Now, Wenger built the stadium for them, all right? Wenger took them from a level of their books being read, all right, on the positive side of finance. He built a stadium, they paid off the stadium. Wenger brought a lot of money to the team. Wenger qualified for Champions League, I don't know how many times, as long as he was there. Wenger would qualify, Arsenal would make a lot of money. Now, if you have somebody who has contributed so much, then the poor guy says, guys, allow me, I'm left with 1 year. Allow me to finish that year, all right? So that I go out gracefully. And then he said, no, go. And I said it when it happened. As much at some point I was angry with Wenger because his style was not changing anymore, all right? But Wenger, man, has his own thing. He's able to motivate the boys to do things. But I don't think they were supposed to succumb to the pressure and say, a person who has contributed so much, and say to him, no, you have to go, irrespective of what. It's like Barcelona saying to Messi, I don't know, you have to go. You know, I think Bartomeu had a wrong approach, all right? You cannot let a guy who contributed to build a brand and let him go, all right? I don't know, that's my take. So I don't know what's your take on that one. If you don't have any comment, it's fine. Then we can move on. Then let's move on. And then, Jackie, you want to give me the Spanish games? Spanish La Liga? You want to give
me? Okay, just 1 second for me.
All right. La Liga football.
Right. Okay. Just 1 second. I'm coming to you now, Dawu. Right. I'm gonna give you I will start with the fixtures.
Yeah.
For the Spanish league. I'll start with the fixtures, which are as follows.
Don't forget the big one this coming Saturday, the El Clasico.
Yeah.
Everybody's watching that.
Yeah, I see the fixtures are as follows. Barcelona will be playing against the Real Valladolid. And then Real Sociedad will be playing against Athletic Club. On the 9th, we've got Huesca playing against Elche, Getafe playing against Cadiz, Athletic Club playing against Alaves, Eibar playing against the Levante, the Real Madrid starting at 9 o'clock on the 10th of April, 2100 hours, will be playing against Barcelona. That's the El Clasico, guys. Don't forget it. That's a big one. Yeah. That's a big one. And then on the 11th, we've got Villarreal playing against Osasuna, Valencia playing against Real Sociedad, Real Valladolid playing against Granada, and then the last one, we've got Real Betis playing against Atletico Madrid. That will be a great one as well. Atletico Madrid, remember that they were once leading by 13 points, and then, hey, I can't tell you what happened, but those things, they happen. It's football. And then quickly, let me jump quickly to the results that I might be having here. And then I've got the games that played, let's say, starting from the 3rd of April. Granada played against Villarreal, and then Villarreal scored 3-0 Granada. Real Madrid played against Eibar, and they won 2-0. Osasuna 0, Getafe 0. Alaves 1, Celta Vigo 3. Elche 1, Real Betis 1. Cadiz 2, Valencia 1. Sevilla 1, Atletico Madrid 0. Hey, it's tough, guys.
It's tough.
This Spanish league, this Spanish league is very tough. But now, let's go to the real thing. Numbers, remember, numbers are telling us a story. Let's listen to the numbers. Let's look at the numbers. Let's go to the top 4 quickly and see the table. Atletico Madrid, they played 29 games and they accumulated 66 points. And then number 2, which is Real Madrid, played the same number of games and they collected 63 points. The gap there is only 3 points. And then number 3, we've got Barcelona, who are having a game in hand. They've played 28 games and they collected 62 points. The gap between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid is only 4 points. And remember, Barcelona has got a game in hand. We've got number 4, Sevilla, who has played 29 games and they've collected 58 points.
All right, let me give
it's
you
hot.
I think in Spain, what we need to check beyond top 4, who's going to win the league? Because it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Are we still going to see the old scenario whereby Madrid and Barcelona are going to lock horns? Atletico Madrid, are they going to be left behind? We don't know. But let me give you the numbers of goals that are being scored. Numbers, as you say, Jackie. We've got Lionel Messi with 23 goals. He's leading as far as Pichichi is concerned. And number 2, we've got 2 people there. We've got Gerard Moreno, 19 goals. We've got Luis Suarez, 19 goals. And then number 4, it's Karim Benzema, 18 goals. And then number 5 is Youssef Nesri with 15 goals. It's getting hotter and hotter. Now, guys, we'll see what's going to happen this year. But let me also give you the news in Italy. I mean, in Spain. The news are Neymar wants to go back to Barcelona. When he was about to sign his contract with PSG, he decided to renege. Says his wish is to play with Messi. I want us to talk about that a little bit once I've given it. That's one news. Secondly, Erling, he has sent a warning to Barcelona. He said, if Messi leaves, I'm not coming. So that's another news. And then the other thing is, we know that the coach, Koeman, is adamant that he wants Memphis Depay. All right? And then he said he's not going to compromise on that one. I don't know what's going to happen because Koeman seems to be interested in bringing Aguero. Moreover, that he gets Aguero free. Even Memphis Depay, he gets him for free. Maybe Lasbon wants to say something about that one. So those are the news. And I'll also give you the news about Erling Haaland, because what is interesting, although Mino Raiola says those are fake news, the rumor are saying he wants 20 million euros to his pockets, okay? And then another 20 million, it must go to Erling's father. And then 30 million, it should be a guaranteed salary for Erling for about per annum. Apart from buying him, remember the buyer clause is about 150 million, and then we are not sure what's going to happen. And then when I go back to the Neymar issue, apparently Laporta has advised Neymar that hang in there, and then hang in for one season, and then after one season you'll be free, then you can come without no problem. I don't know how it's going to pan out. Do you want to comment about this?
No, you can carry on, Mr. Check. It's fine. It's fine.
You know what, guys? What is talking there? It's money. Numbers are playing a huge role in this particular field. We're talking pounds here. We're talking euros. Lots and lots of money. So whoever that has got money will ultimately win it. But I don't see Messi leaving Barcelona. And I don't see anyone buying Messi. There's no way. He will never leave Barcelona.
No, it's not about that. Neymar wants to join Barcelona.
Yes. I agree that the main person here is Messi. Everyone wants to play with Messi. So if Messi is leaving Barcelona, no one will come and want to play for Barcelona. But they want to play with Messi. So he's the main attraction here. He's the GOAT. So why not? Let them come. And it's about time that Barcelona must just balance their thing.
And then, small boy, your last one, what's your take?
No, it's true, Mr. Chaval. What Mr. Jackie just said now, it's very true. I fully agree with that. It's a numbers game. So if they are willing to take out the big money for these players, then let them do that. But there's certain players there that need to leave, honestly. The likes of your Coutinho's, it's an investment gone wrong, I guess. So I think those certain individuals.
It's an experiment that went wrong.
Yes. Let's just put so an experiment actually, yes. So even the likes of Griezmann, he still hasn't given anything to the club even now. It's been 2 years, and a player of his caliber. You know, when you look at your Griezmanns, when they play in the national team, like when he was playing last week, they play so good. So, but when he comes to the club, I don't know what happens to the performance. But hence I said the last time is, it's not that they are bad players. He's a very good player, but at the wrong team. So it was just that thing that I think he needs to shift his energy somewhere else, because clearly he's not the type of player that would want to play and accommodate Lionel Messi, but a player that wants to just create his own name. So unfortunately, the club that he's in right now doesn't accommodate that at the moment. But it's good hearing players like your Haaland, your Kylian Mbappe, your Neymar want to play with the number 10. of Barcelona, which is a good thing. So I think those certain individuals, even the president, should actually listen and just he can bring them in because they are also the future of the club going forward. So that will be a good investment having such players in the team. So it's a numbers game, basically. It's a numbers game at the moment.
But realistically, Barcelona won't be able to buy them now. Because I'll tell you why. If they become bankrupt, they will be penalized by the footballing body. So I don't think they want to risk that. I think it was a good move for Laporte, and apparently Neymar is prepared to wait a little bit. Neymar is not about money. He just wants to play with Messi. When I said, you guys, let's comment about that, I'll tell you why. Messi has said it a long time that he sees Neymar as his successor. So what I see from Neymar wants to make sure that he adjusts at Barcelona because he's aware that Messi will be leaving soon, and then so that he can be anointed by Messi, just like Messi was anointed by Ronaldinho. So Messi himself said that, I'll do what Ronaldinho did to me by anointing you, all right? So it's not about money, but my worry is, how are they going to treat him in France? Remember, they were booing him, the fans, and so on. How the situation is going to pan out? Because remember, he's a player. If he doesn't perform well, are they going to blame him that they are because he wants to go to Barcelona? I'm a little bit worried. But I think he needs to stick up his head and say, okay, I'm going. And again, I heard Laporte said, with Erling Haaland, let him stick there, and then they'll buy him next year when the price has gone down to 75 million as compared to now at 150. Because they also have to balance the books, all right? So we don't know. But Messi was putting pressure. Now he wants people who will help to win the Champions League. I don't know how is it going to pan out. So those are some of the, before I go to the Messi special, I want us to go back. Chippa Mpengezi, Chippa United, a good move. What do you think? What's happening? What's happening? Why is he changing coaches? Do you think this is good? Maybe he'll follow the step of Pires. Remember with Pires, if you don't win certain trophies that he wants, he fires you. You know, we saw him firing Mourinho. Mourinho has done well. He fired him. We saw him fired many coaches. Remember, there was this guy who was from Spain. He won titles, but he said he was playing a boring game. That's not the Real Madrid star. He fired him. So don't you think that Chippa Mpengezi is emulating that? Or do you think this is a disaster?
Mr. Chabalala, personally, with the Chippa Mpengezi situation, I think you should take it. Take it more of like the Amazulu president at the moment. You know, that president believes so much in Benny McCarthy, and he has a plan and a vision. I remember there was one interview that I listened to of Benny McCarthy when he said that he got the call from the president, and the president just told him one thing, that he's got a vision for the club, and he's willing to be patient because he knows that Coach Benny McCarthy can't turn the fortunes around in 24 hours, but he's got a plan and a vision, and he's very patient in regarding on the team's success going forward. So he doesn't want to put any pressure on the coach, but he's willing to give the coach all of the resources that he wants and all the resources that he needs for him to build, because they're in a building phase at the moment, which was a very good thing. So I don't get why does Chippa Mpengezi that not have the same vision as such presidents. So I think it's the fourth time he has sacked Coach Coach Dan Malesela, you know, sacking him, bringing him back, and clearly it's not working out. I think he should stop doing that. And he's a very impatient chairman, so he should really, I don't know, but I personally feel like someone needs to take over, let him step back, and just be the chairman is fine. But I think someone needs to be in the forefront of this team and just start showing him what is it that needs to be done and lead in the right manner. Because Dan Malesela took the team to the final, but now he just lost the game. Then you sack the coach. So what's going to happen? How is the team going to react in the Nedbank Cup final? It's not making any sense. It's not making any sense.
All right, Jackie, what's your take?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think that Mr. Mpengezi knows football. I don't think really the position that he's occupying right now, it's good for him. It's not good for him. It's not good for his team. It's not good for his fans. And it's not good for our football under general. Because he's doing what we used to call a yo-yo kind of management style, which is very dangerous. I mean, a week ago, he was indicating that him and Dance Malesela, they've learned the hard way, and they've managed to patch things up, and then whatever that happened before, it will never happen. But he's already trigger happy now, just by being beaten 5-1, and then automatically he's changing things. Then he's firing the coach. Immediately he's bringing back that the email guy from who's a former Free State Stars coach. He's now a technical advisor to the current coach, who was an assistant. So he's taking over on a temporary basis as a head coach, and then under the guidance of email. So it doesn't make sense to me. I mean, one wish that I've got, I wish that Chippa United can be relegated so that they can go and start from scratch, and then go out there and do things the right way. Because it looks like he never learns. He never learns at all. He must just go out there and then get some help from other team managers or other COOs or CEOs, so that he can be able to manage. I agree with you that when you say you think somebody must take over, he mentioned that now he's going to emulate the very same system that is used by Mr. Motsepe as well as Mr. Kezamtaung and Mr. Koza. He's going to take his son and make him to be the manager of the team. But I don't know what's going to happen. But let's hope that things will change, guys. Because at the moment, Chippa is going down. Chippa and Black Leopards, they're definitely going down.
Don't you think he says it's my money? It's me who's losing here. Don't you think
my brother.
That?
I agree with you.
But that's fine. Let's move on. And I forgot to say, hey, today I can see that you are Kosi for life. And then I know you and Fraser, you start having problems. And big up to Fraser is recruiting people for us. I really appreciate. And I must say, guys, there's a guy called Walter in the Northern Cape. He always comment on our show. We really appreciate. Thank you. Continue to comment. We want those comments, guys. And then we want to see what's your take. And then Fraser mentioned something very, very important in one of the clips that he sent us, whereby he was commenting that our players are lacking discipline.
Discipline, yes.
As compared to other players. I always compare people and say, look the way Messi behaves. Look the way Ronaldo behaves. These guys with so much pressure, but they don't have these little problems like our players here. And these guys have been, in top of the game for almost 15 years. I think our players have a lot to learn. Guys, let's go to the Messi special, the big one, the Messi special.
Take a look at this again, people. This miraculous footballer, this halo of a footballer. Oh, ludicrous. Absolutely phenomenal. And how do you put statistics on this, Phil? This isn't measurable, because this is the art of human. Arsene Wenger was so wrong when he called him a PlayStation player. He was so wrong. This is the art of football, levitated by the human touch and spirit and everything that goes in to making, in my eyes, the most complete footballer the world has ever seen.
And as you like to say, that one should probably be framed and hung up in the Louvre.
Well said.
I think there's tears in your eyes, Raymond.
He does it in a way that is he's such a virtuoso on the type of goals that he scores. We've seen him absolutely pull howitzers out of that left foot over the years. The staggering power of the little man. And then amazing dribbler through players inside of a telephone box, and he emasculates them one after another. And then this situation where he's got an algebraic equation to solve in the blink of a bee's eye, and he does it in a way that is just so poetic. Again, when we look at the statistics that will follow this, how many goals he's scored, how many games he's played in, that he's put the ball in the back of the net. You can always imitate those statistics. You can't imitate that.
Yeah, there we go.
Yes.
Alan.
Yeah, now, I don't know what's happening. Raiola says this is not true. Apparently, when they talked, he said he wants 20 million. This is 20 million pounds? No. It's 20 million pounds, eh? It's not euros.
It's euros. It's euros.
It's euro. Okay. Is that signed for
for the euros? Yeah.
And then his father also 20 million euro, and then Haaland 30 million net per season. We don't know. Haaland wants to play with Messi, but Haaland too has said he doesn't want to go to Dortmund anymore. But apparently, Laporta says, can you hang in there for one season? All right? That's one thing. But big teams, they want him. We'll see what's going to happen. Let's hope that something will come up. All right? Now,
of course.
the other thing that I want to talk to you guys is this. Guys, Messi at the age of 33, right? Can you see that?
Yeah.
Remember we did the official goal that he scored at the age of 32. At the age of 33, so far, Messi has scored 734 goals. Cristiano Ronaldo, 687. Gerd Müller, 627. Romario, 621. Pele, 680. I can tell you, Romario, even if he's there, and Gerd Müller, they need to be proud that they are ahead of Pele, because Pele is highly regarded as the main man. All right. Yeah. So those are the news regarding the Messi special. Now this one, I want you to look this one very closely. I hope you see it.
Sure.
Yes, you can see it.
So far, it says 18 games, but I think there could be more now. Messi has won. We know that he has won 17 men of the match. But when I get this statistic, he had won only 13. With 17 goals, remember now, as we speak, he's 23. And 7 assists in 18 games. You know, the older, both of them, they even get better when they get old. But this is where it's interesting. I want to see this one. Can you see this one?
Yes.
Yes, we can.
Both Messi and Ronaldo, they are 600 goals. Messi, out of 188 games, he scored 100 goals. Ronaldo, 277. That's when he scored his 100 goals. Now, for 200 goals, Messi scored 200 goals after 286 games. Ronaldo after 409 games. 300 goals. Messi scored 300 goals after 365 games. Ronaldo after 499. 400 goals. Messi scored 400 goals after 471 games. Ronaldo after 587. More than 100 more. And then 500 goals. Messi scored 500 goals after 577 games. Ronaldo after 689. Again, more than 100. 600 goals. Messi scored 600 goals after 683 games. Ronaldo after 801. Almost 200 more games. So who's the GOAT? Let's talk numbers.
One and only. Yes.
Yeah, let me hear you guys. Who's the GOAT?
One and only.
The Messi
man.
All right, guys. All right, guys. It's really, really interesting. And remember, Ronaldo played 3 years ahead of Messi. And then he's got 144 games more than Messi. And make no mistake, Ronaldo is a great player. He's a great player. So we'll continue to do the Messi special. And I explained why. I said, it's going to take years, guys. Years for a player of Messi to come. I'll tell you why. Here in South Africa, we had Jomasono. I can tell even today, we don't have that player. And it's more than 40 years now. It's going to 50. All right? Anyone who can match Jomasono, it's not there. All right? And then with Messi, now, we don't want, we want our great children, when we tell them about this player, we celebrated him while he was still playing. Let us not celebrate the person when he's not playing. That's my view. That is why I'm doing the Messi special, irrespective of the fact that I love Messi. And I'm sure, guys, you saw when I started the Messi special, I started with 3 goals that he scored against Real Betis. And I'm sure you heard how Ray Hudson commented as far as Messi is concerned. He becomes so obsessed, Right. Anything, guys, before I leave?
No, nothing from my side, Mr. Shabala.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. I really appreciate your commitment and consistency. Thank you very much. And thank you to the viewers out there. I can see that our numbers are increasing in terms of subscription. We are humble, guys. Please continue to subscribe. Please continue to comment. And I must also thank Mr. Rolton Biane. He's one of those people who's very consistent in commenting. Much appreciated. Thank you, guys.
Now, in closing,
yes.
In closing, I would like to wish my friend Lepagania all the best in his CAF competition. I know he played a draw yesterday. That is Fraser. And then thank you very much for his support. This is a Kosi for life. There's the badge. Kosi for life. Wishing the best to the Paganias. Thank you, my brother.
Fraser.
Yes.
Fraser always comment. We'll always, before we get Fraser's comment, our show was not complete.
Yes.
All right, guys. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you, my brother.